All right, so we're looking here at item 6 from the Excellence in Mathematics Competition 2016. And we're going to show that this is equal to, final answer here is going to be 2 over n. Right? So let n be an integer with n greater than or equal to 25. When simplified, the product is 1 minus a third times 1 minus a fourth times 1 minus a fifth times etc. times 1 over n. Okay? And that might look a little daunting at first, but if you start by simplifying these parentheses, which we can do, right? 1 minus a third is 2/3, 1 minus a fourth is 3/4, 1 minus a fifth is 4/5, etc., etc., etc. And then 1 minus 1 over n. Well, if you think about 1, we can write that as n over n. And so this becomes n minus 1 over n. And so then we can cancel. 3's cancel, 4's cancel, 5's would cancel if there's another fraction written there, right? Etc., etc. And actually, you know, that if you think about what this is, this n minus 1 over n, going back just a second, it follows the same pattern. Whatever the denominator is, the numerator is 1 less than that. Okay, and the one before that, well, the denominator would be n minus 1, and its numerator would be n minus 2, 1 less than the denominator. So those n minus 1s are going to cancel, right? And n minus 2 would cancel with the denominator from that previous fraction, etc., etc., etc. And so, and everything in here is, of course, going to cancel out. So what are you left with? Well, you're left with a 2 on top and an n on bottom. And the structure here stays kind of the same, but they'll throw all sorts of things like logarithms in and stuff like that. And by applying the properties of logarithms, you can solve things like that. But anytime you're looking at multiplying a bunch of things together where it looks like, oh my goodness, this is going to be super hard, trying to rewrite each of those factors to start with is usually pretty helpful. And then the only other thing here is they say n is greater than or equal to 25. Now, did it really have to be greater than or equal to 25? Well, no. They could have said n is greater than or equal to 5. I think they were just trying to make it a little bit more robust, make it look a little more complicated by making sure that fraction was further down in the number of factors there, as opposed to just having n being 6, right, which would be really obvious.